I feel like a lot of the time creators don't really come back on here and say, I tried something and it failed, but that's pretty much what happened to me this past month. I wouldn't necessarily say that I completely failed my digital detox, but I did not get the desired effect from it for sure. So the detox kind of worked. I definitely had more time to do other things. I just had a lot of other things to do this month, so it kind of felt still pretty chaotic. And I didn't go on Instagram. I didn't scroll on Instagram. I checked my messages like maybe once or twice throughout the month because I forgot to make a post about it, but it was nothing serious, so that was kind of nice. I didn't go on YouTube. I think I watched maybe 3 or 4 videos, so like technically I did a little bit go on YouTube, at least like on my own time. 3 or 4 videos was like what I was watching per day or like per sitting, let alone for the entire month, which was really good. I think just in a moment of like really severe overwhelm and anxiety, I just was like, I need to just sit down and watch a booktube video and like whatever. Anyways, I do miss YouTube and I miss the creators that I watch, but I think I can cut down a lot on the ones that I don't watch or don't need to watch. I can just kind of clear out my subscriptions. I didn't do as much decluttering digitally as I would have liked, but you know, that's kind of a ongoing process. I definitely do need to figure out a better way to interact with YouTube because usually once I start watching, it's very hard for me to stop, especially if I'm just like in the middle of the day, sitting down, having lunch. Gonna have to figure that out. Maybe no watching until a certain time of the night or whatever. One other thing that I noticed during this digital detox was that in the extra time that I did have, that I wasn't like allowing myself to watch things on TV, I found the urge to fill it with other productive things. So like reading or crochet or like working on a YouTube video or whatever, which I think was kind of a bit of a blessing and a curse because it gave me more time to work on certain things, but at the same time I felt like I could never turn my brain off. And I think that's something that I definitely need to work on, and I think I need to figure out how to have a better relationship with my YouTube channels and at least feeling like I can just kind of crochet for fun or listen to books or read books for fun. Obviously I do have a booktube channel, but that's mainly just so I can talk about the books that I'm reading with you guys, not necessarily for content, although that is a side effect. One idea that I had was maybe just allowing myself to watch booktube while I'm doing another chore, like doing the dishes. I don't know. I had a lot to do this month, and I guess I kind of just thought that the problem, which was my anxiety and overwhelm, would just kind of be solved by me doing a detox, when really I wasn't interacting with too much digital media to begin with. I wasn't really scrolling on Instagram. I deleted that off my phone a long time ago. The YouTube videos that I watch are usually pretty chill. If anything, they just take up time and kind of fragment my focus a little bit when I'm trying to edit or something. So that was helpful in terms of like making sure that I was like doing one task at a time. But in general, I still felt very, very anxious and overwhelmed, and I don't know if it was just because there was a lot going on this month and there's a lot to prepare for, but it's really tough. I think, as I mentioned in a video kind of recently, it's pretty tough being your own boss, especially when you are kind of neurodivergent. And I think the deeply ingrained like must be productive at all times mindset that I kind of grew up with growing up in a very like high stakes STEM environment, academically rigorous like schooling growing up, it's just kind of translated into my life where I feel like if I'm not doing something productive or my to-do list isn't like constantly having an item being checked off of it, that I'm just stressed out and overwhelmed. So I definitely need to try to figure out that dynamic. I also really want to tap back into my creativity with my channel, and I know that sounds kind of silly, but like I want to feel like I'm providing value and also kind of creatively expressing myself when I do post. And as much as I love to just like take you guys along and do chores with you guys and all that kind of stuff, because I really genuinely do love doing those videos, like the Do Stuff With Me vlogs are so fun and I love doing them and I will still continue to do them. I really just want to feel like I have the mental time, space, and energy to focus on offering up some other things as well, like different kinds of videos, kind of things that feel more inspiring to me or you guys. I don't know. There's just always something to do. I feel like my brain is constantly moving. There always is stimulation. There's always noise, as you probably have heard throughout this video near the window that I'm sitting next to. There's just always something going on. There's always something to do. There's always something. Trying to like get myself off that hamster wheel is really tough. So really the whole point of what I'm saying here is that I think I need to do a bit of a restructuring for my YouTube channel, or at least just take a little bit of a creative break. I really want to use this time to kind of just try some things out, do some little creative projects, or just creatively recharge a little bit. I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I feel like I've been staving burnout off with a stick for a while, and I feel like I've been saying that to you guys and then not doing anything about it. Like continuing to post all the time, not taking a break. My boyfriend has been begging me to take a break from YouTube for months now because he can see how stressed out I am. I need to be able to figure out a good structure for my weeks. I need to be able to figure out a time when I can actually rest, because as of right now, for the past 2 years, basically, I've been working 7 days a week. And yes, my days aren't like extremely full, but it's constant. Like I'm constantly either at work or working on a YouTube video, and I just need to figure out a better way to go about things because I'm like fraying myself by choice. Like it's my fault that this is happening, so I need to take accountability for it and fix the problem. So with all that said, I think I'm going to take a couple weeks off of YouTube just so I can reconnect, have a nice vacation, and actually rest. I will be filming a booktube video just because I've been planning this for a while, and I kind of want to do that kind of slash a vlog just so I can like remember the trip and everything, because that's like literally the reason why I started my channel a long time ago. If you go all the way back to my first videos, it's just like little trip vlogs just so I can remember like the ambiance and feeling of the trip that I went on. Anyways, I'm just looking down at some of the notes that I wrote, so I'm making sure to say everything that I want to say. At the end of the day, obviously this experiment didn't quite go the way that I planned it. Kind of was just expecting all of my anxiety and overwhelm to melt away a little bit more, but in fact it was one of the more anxious months that I'd had in a very long time, and I realized that I was using YouTube and other distractions to kind of numb myself out from the constant worry that my brain was giving me of making sure that I'm doing something at all times and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna take a break from YouTube. I will be back in a few weeks. I'm gonna enjoy my vacation and hopefully have a bit more energy and creativity and ideas to come back with. And I really hope that everyone's having a lovely start of spring or fall, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you in a couple weeks. I hope that you take the time to rest and take care of yourself as well, always, if you really need it. Yeah, this experiment taught me that I really needed to just take a step back and restructure a few things, because the way that I'm operating right now is the thing that's stressing me out. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you so soon.